and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today I'm taking some of my favorite things about Anvil, but trying to build a more aggressive shell that can end games with a large fireball effect that only costs 1 mana. That card that does all that is Exuberant Fuseling. This is 1 red for an 0/1 Phyrexian Goblin Warrior with Trample. It gets +1/+0 for each oil counter. When it enters the battlefield, it gets an oil counter. But whenever another creature or artifact you control goes to a graveyard from a battlefield, put an oil counter on this. So it keeps getting bigger and bigger. The more creatures die, the more artifacts go to graveyards, which includes sacrificing treasures or tokens. Those technically go to graveyard. So we've got a deck here that is all about doing the Anvil stuff, but making a giant Fuseling. And because one of the most important cards in the format is Shieldred, we're also playing 4 of that to try to lower our opponent's life total and then hit them with a giant Fuseling Fireball. We also have 4 Gardens in the mana base, which help make more anvils, so we can stack anvils on anvils, and we control the board with Surge, Glare, Harvester, some cards that you've seen before. If you enjoy Anvil, I think you'll enjoy this one. It's not quite as grindy and pink as all the other ones. It more throws a big haymaker when the Fuseling actually gets to swing for a ton. But in the meantime, you just absolutely can take over the game with your Anvil shenanigans. So I think that you guys will enjoy this one. The win rate's also pretty good. I'll reveal that at the end. So let's dive in. Let the Fuseling Anvil nonsense begin. Some of you guys might wonder how I choose what deck to play every day. Well, today I have black and red spells. So we play black and red spells. If I cast enough of them, I get 750 gold. If I get a lot of 750 gold quests, I get to buy more styles like this Annihilating Glare. Get to keep foiling out the decks. I know, I'm a simple man. I see styles, I click buy. Anyway, this hand is sweet. Anvil Synthesizer nonsense. Also a Bank Buster, so that's fun. Let's play the Anvil. Then next turn we can play Synthesizer and try to hit our land drop using the Synthesizer. Possibly both sides by sacking it to Anvil. Looks like our opponent is gonna play some kind of mono black, which is usually fine for us. The big question here, that Fable is useless unfortunately, is can we find a land? Opponent straight to cut downtown. Oh, Infernal Grasp, even better. Take 2. I would wait to see the card revealed as it might invalidate that, but in this case, we got our land, which is what's important. Now, will we find another artifact to sacrifice anytime soon? Straight to the Trespasser. Okay. No creature in the yard though, and there's another land, so I think do we just play a Shieldred? Or do we play a Fable? You know, make them be ready, make them have it. They're 2 turns from an Invoke Despair, so we have some time to set up. We could also attack them for 4, but I think we'll just hold up. Be a little defensive. Liliana of the Veil, yep. Let me guess, you're gonna target me?
Enough with the mysteries. I've come.
Surprise! I got another creature.
Haven't you ever heard of
Too bad it doesn't trigger Anvil in that case. Aggression. Not gonna chump block for Lily? Lack of Lily stands. Sad. The Gardens can become an Anvil, but still no way to trigger it, so we better make our 2/2 friend. I'm also going to use the Surge on the Liliana. I don't really feel like attacking it. I would rather go face.
no fun when they hit back?
And there's a Grasp. That's 2 damage. And then there's 2 damage for drawing. That's pretty good. They do get a life back from the Trespasser attacking. Let's see if they have something else to do with their mana here. No, they're holding back. Oh, we like that. We really like that. So, discard anything. I don't think so. Too bad this isn't an instant. So we need an artifact to sacrifice, or we could discard this and blast the Trespasser. Or we can turn this into an Anvil and play the Buster, attack, and just sack the treasure to get things going. I guess that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Even though we're not using the Glare on the Trespasser, we have to hold it for a Shieldred anyway, I think. All right, become Anvil. Become Bankbuster. Pass. No card to discard for the ward. Here's the Invoke Despair. Oh no, the Takenuma. That's digging for a Shieldred probably. Instead, it looks like Liliana's the grab, and they have a Cult Conscript in their graveyard. We let that resolve because they take 2. Still running Infernal Grasp instead of Go for the Throat is going to punish them this game. Wow. Aggression. They're going to take 4 from the Bankbuster. I think they're just dead here. I think they miscalculated. Well, that will finish it regardless. That'll do the job. All right, convincing win over Mono Black. Mostly, I would say the Infernal Grasps played a big part in the damage and the life total the opponent had to work with. On the draw is a little slow, but 2 Harvesters and good mana. Make it work. Fourth land, not what you're really looking for just right now. Okay, some kind of probably Atroxer Reanimator way over this top stuff, and they're on the play. That's really bad for us. I think the odds of us actually pulling this off are pretty low. Let's lead with a Bankbuster and then use Harvester to crew it and use a blood token to turn it into something else. We kind of have to race them, and we're in a terrible position to do it. And we've only drawn land, which is really unfortunate and super floody. Jesus. Giving them the treasure could be so nasty. So I guess I have to block that thing. This is so bad. We've got to find a way to force some damage. But we can't let them just continue to make treasures. Okay, well, at least that's like a defensive measure. I don't love it, but could be worse. Fuseling Harvester. We've got to play the Harvester because we have to be ready to kill the Reflection. Opponent's sitting in their second main on the Bitter Reunion. Let's get down the Harvester, and let's also get down the Fuseling. We've got to start getting this deck going. When it enters the battlefield, an artifact you control is put into a graveyard. Yeah. I was wondering for a minute if I missed a trigger from the blood entering the battlefield. Haven't played the card too many times, but no, this is the right way to do it so that the blood token's already here. If for some reason you want to put a counter on it now, if that matters. Six mana, really scary. Not the right mana for a Troxico. A lot of red mana, not Invoke Justice either. They might have another Elder Dragon War to kill both of these, which would be really sad. Okay. Another Fable is really good. I have drawn no Fables. They could reunion for haste here if they really wanted to. They have slowed down dramatically. I don't know whether to be happy or sad that they're using Reunion now. This is the kind of micro value play that probably isn't particularly great, but if they have a Troxa in hand, these treasures are amazing, so. We'll see. It's really aggressive, too. They also might draw into one using their Fable. So, alright. Anvil. Kill it. Trigger. Anvil. Nom. We can't stop on Atrox anymore, so we're just trying to be aggressive. Brotherhood's End is also nasty. The flood has been a lot. Now we have to draw the removal spell. We have to hope this sort of whiffs. I can't believe how many mountains they play with their Invoke Justice. They do not care about mana cost, and they're getting away with it, which makes me sad. And we can't block. Maybe it was a mistake to even block in the first place. We just have to try to kill him. We do draw the glare. Down to 11. Sack here. Hold a card for a blood token. This gives them enough white. Oh, they had enough white mana to do Invoke. Okay. Oh, they're going to sweep the board instead of invoking? I mean, I don't know how this gives us a chance, but I feel like this gives us a better chance if we top deck well. All right. I mean, some people just only feel good with a board wipe. Oh, they do still have the land. They can still invoke here. Alright, so we have to draw removal. And then, I don't know. This has been an absolute bodying from start to finish. Just, hand was not aggressive enough. We were on the draw and we flooded. It's pretty... That we can't play small ball and expect to win these games. It's Atroxa, man. Atroxa too strong. We'll get him next time.
Incoming transmission.
Cool kids, come in, cool kids. You're cool so you can hear this. We don't have much time. Join me at CovertGoBlue HQ. Follow the coordinates on your screen to CovertGoBlue HQ. CovertGoBlue HQ is your ultimate destination for everything CGB. Get your playmats. Get your shark tokens. And get the first look at all new merchandise that CGB releases. There's even more that's on the way. Gear up with the only merch that's 100% certified by the one in Best of One. At the coolest place for the cool kids, CoolStuffInc.com. Head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. I'll see you at CovertGoBlue HQ. That's CovertGoBlue HQ. On the draw again. This time we go turn 1 Fuseling. Let's see if that helps. It's a really good curve and we can have a lot of anvils. Oh, we get to play mono red. So, of course they're on the play, which makes everything difficult. But we are not without cards that can help us. Hopefully we'll find a Shieldred before we die. If they're using removal on the Fuseling, we're pretty happy. Let's see if they have another 1 mana spell here. Let's removal check our opponent, looking for a play with fire. No priority, so we can play Harvester. Okay, they've got their Warfare. They attack. Easy block. Cliffs can come down. Anvil can come down. Let's turn this into... Turn one of these cards into something else. I can't believe how much I flood with this deck, man. It is kind of insane. Two Warfares. Oh, they're going after one token within the festivities. Okay. It's pretty aggressive. They're down to one card in hand. Glare is not a good draw. I would love to make a board presence here, but I think we wait one more turn for another artifact. Dude, getting so unlucky right now. It's kind of sick. Yep, casual lightning bolt from a swift spear. Another garden. Okay, we just got to start sacrificing this kind of stuff. All right. Trigger, trigger, trigger. And next turn, more anvils. They're going face. It's casual 8 from a play with... Casual 4 damage from a play with fire. They did scry bottom, though. Wow. Wow. Rip and end the festivities, baby. But we gain some life. Can we even rip an artifact, or will we draw another land? Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we have to keep doing this. I think this has to be our priority. All right, how much life can I... Should I be sacrificing these for life is the thing. Because I think that our life is the real problem here. So I'm going to do it. As long as we don't go down to like only 1. Where the opponent could kill the 1 and then stick us without what we need again. Oh my god. My god. Okay. Covert go crazy. Rah. We still might be able to do it. Maybe anvils is all we need. I think I'm like a 22 land deck too. I'm actually going to look at my deck list again after this game. You know, for sanity. Let's just do this now. I mean, we'd love to hit a Shieldred. We would really love to hit a Shieldred. Okay, strike face. Down to 5. We hit a Shieldred. Okay, then we'll play that next turn. Off the top, it's filled. We can block that. We don't even have to give them cards to do it because we can do this. Something we sort of wanted to do anyway. All right, come on. Come on, baby. All right, let's synthesize. A little card advantage off the top. It's a garden, of course it is. No, we want to play the Shieldred here. Don't dig any deeper. Give up one of these. Synthesizer sack next turn. Doing it. Yes! Oh my lord! That overcame quite the flood, but apparently anvils and gardens might be all you need. I overcame double mechanized warfare too. And we had no pressure on them when they put those 2 down. Wow. On the draw like normal. We'll keep it though. We've got a removal spell. We've got a Fuseling. We would play it on turn 1, although I'm not sure what we'll play on turn 2. Oh, we toxic. Okay. All right. I guess I have to be ready to shoot things. This little thing is way more annoying than I ever thought it would be. I have learned to have a solid distaste for this triangle full of heads. Yeah, I think we're holding up Voltage Surge here because the opponent wants to play a Duelist or another creature. If they play a Skrelv's Hive... Maybe a Skrelv's Hive is how they play around this, right? Let's take it, see if they play a Duelist. Most of them play Duelist here. I mean, they'll definitely drop the Hive if they have it, right? I mean, that's when you need it, turn 2. They're going to pass. Sure. I will accept. Unfortunately, next turn we can play the Harvester and sack for Bloated Contaminator if that's what their play, which I'm guessing it will be. They also seem to have a protection spell for their chorus, I think. Or they might play a Protected Duelist. They're doing nothing. Nothing. Okay. Accept. Now we have a blocker. Blockers, I find, are some of the best things you do against this deck. Charge of mites. 2 mites. Yep. Sure. The draft card's coming out. A sentry. Yep. So we let them take it because we want a new blood token. Although they can play a Tyvar's Stand here. If they have a protection spell, it will be brutal. But so far what they've played from their hand hasn't given too much away. Oh, a Rot Priest. So we don't want an extra poison counter. And if they don't attack us, that's fine. I don't need to ambush anything. I think they're going to attack me anyway, to be honest. They should have played the Rot Priest first, though. How aggressive are you feeling? That aggressive, okay. So you slam the Shieldred. At least that's my experience. Kill this thing while you can. Playing Shieldred against this deck, very strong. The sentries can't tag it. Sometimes they run no way to deal with it. They just try to swarm it. And they are going to try to swarm it. If they've got a Tyvar's Stand, that's pretty nasty. But we get it out of their hand. And it does take their whole turn to be good. Okay. We'll just have to find another one. Alright. Fuseling. I can't use the Garden and the Harvester here. Let's see. So I think... You think I'm just not using the Garden this turn, unfortunately. Maybe I should have played the Springs before. I really do want to cycle it through some blood. So let's go red here. Do I want to have up a Voltage Surge, or do I want to turn this land into another card? Let's have up the Surge. Could definitely be important if they have another Sentry. They're starting to run low on threats and cards. And if we get to start making 1/1s, then we'll be able to keep up with their Mirrors. But like I said, blockers. Blockers are a big part of the equation against this deck. There's the Hive. So those have lifelink. That's really bad for us. And there is a Skrelv. Do we use the Surge? We probably use the Surge. Unblockability is scurry. Let's synthesize. We find a land. Let's play Anvil. Let's play the land. And we use a blood token. Save the synthesizer sacrifice for next turn. Pass turn. The plans are on the board, but we've got a factory of creatures ourselves, so we can block all this. And we can keep growing the fuseling so it can put up a big hit. But remember, these will have lifelink. No attacks, love to see it. Fable, love to see it, but let's see what the synthesizer reveals. Nice. And this one hasn't triggered yet this turn, so maybe we get a trigger from attacking. Not going to send this yet. Opponent will gladly block it with the chorus. Okay, new anvil trigger here. And Fable. Keep it rolling. Opponent's going to have to attack with those mites. See if they can find a way to pump them, but yeah, they're going to have to swing. Seed Core, that's a good card here. It makes one of their mites a 3/2. Here they come. Don't want to offer up anything that would trade with the Seed Core. Okay, so that one. So we want to sacrifice what's blocking this to prevent the life link, since it's not a trade anyway. Those die. 12. This gets bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's threatening a pretty big hit. There's another Gardens. We're going to draw a land. That's the one to draw. Let's get rid of the Harvester to kill the chorus so the Fuseling can swing. I'll play this out first. Maybe they have a Tyvar's stand here. Better to find out about it right now before we attack. Okay. Fourth Anvil. Sack one of these. Do not run into the giant indestructible lifelinker this turn. Pass. Okay, another chorus. Don't think they can overpower this, but they do have to keep attacking. They'll pump one of them, and we'll sack the one blocking that, so they don't gain the life again. Keep increasing the size of the Fuseling, which is threatening to just smash them here. They have 2 life linking toughness to block with. This should be pretty easy. Bankbuster. Transform. Whenever a creature or artifact is put into a graveyard. So yep, attack, attack, make a treasure. Treasure can buff this. Blood token can buff whatever we draw off the Bankbuster. We got him. Only took 4 anvils to fight 1 Hive and 1 Mirrex. In a quick post-game wrap and stat review, I think my favorite thing about this Anvil deck, I'm 16-7 overall, 70% win rate, 69% on the draw. And I'm 100% 6-0 against other Rakdos decks. They just don't seem to quite have the tools to keep up with this nonsense. Also 3-1 versus mono red. So I will take those numbers all over the place. Those are some very popular decks in the format. The struggles against soldiers, hopefully we can fix those somewhere going forward. But I do think if you want to try Anvil, I strongly recommend a pivot into this build. I think that my first take on the deck was a bit too slow, a bit too grindy, a bit too value, and this one, it does have that method of just using Fuseling to swing in and crush them. It can jump out ahead and stay ahead. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.